And we kick it over to our... with Harold Colgrove. Harold, take it away. Ryan throwing left side. Enters 13-yard line, and that is how we get it going.
So the Eagles now, they'll be in great position here to start things out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles.
And on 1st and 10, Marquise Goodwin finding the end zone off the pass from Desmond Ridder. And the Eagles are on the board very quickly here in the NFC Championship game. Lutz to boot. And it's going to be a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Their drive will begin at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Oh boy, and just like that, the lead is gone. One play drive. Run to the left, Darius Geis goes for 75 yards. And it looks like we are all set to kick it out to Harold Colgrove. Harold, take it away.
Touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
Yeah, they rolled it in intercept. Hold up. Hold up. I want to look at this. Harold, I don't hear the commentary, and I don't like it. Does the butt land first? It does. Is it in? Oh, that's in. That's a pick. God damn it.
All week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, good Lord.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Yeah, and that was a bad read by Bobby Wagner. He should have had the tackle in the backfield on that play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Much better read by Bobby Wagner on that play to make the play.
It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive.
Good coverage there by Trey Waynes, able to get a hand on that ball, knocking it away.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
And a good job by the Eagles defense there to hold up. Sudden change, able to stop them, to hold them to the field goal.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
And great job up front by the Eagles offensive line, holding their blocks down, able to get him free, and he's able to beat his man one-on-one.
Again, the Eagles are back out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys.
And my goodness, that was an excellent job by Desmond Ridder to extend the play out of the pocket, able to find his man Goodwin down the sideline. It looked like it was just a simple slant route to me. And he just floated it out over the defenders, knowing his man could run right under it.
The Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now it's Ryan. Finding Knox there. Complete.
Yeah, looks like these Lions have done their homework. They have done a great job so far on offense, being able to move the ball. They just got to be able to start finishing their drives.
Back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And that'll be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding.
Yeah, and that's one thing we've come to know about Matt Ryan. He's an excellent job. He's got excellent intelligence when it comes to being a quarterback.
Trey Waynes, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
And boy, it's almost like I jinxed him. Didn't mean to do that. But an excellent job by Trey Waynes in man coverage to get up and get an interception on that play. And a great job by this Eagles defense to get off the field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
And oh my goodness, a great play to play before by the Eagles offense. and then an absolute errant mistake. I don't know if I necessarily blame Desmond Ridder on this throw. I think I blame the receiver for not getting that block out there. But that was just absolutely a
fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field positioning throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And we'll see if they can counteract that here on this next drive.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 17, Eagles 14.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
I'm sorry, what?
Wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick.
Did you see that D lineman literally teleport to the ball?
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back.
I mean, I had green grass.
Near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just...
Yeah, just a bad throw there by Matt Ryan. Had his running back just couldn't find him.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, excellent coverage there by the Eagles. Saw the screen coming. Marcel Brooks was all over it in man coverage. And Davenport.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage. Is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the offense will...
Yeah, they've made some fantastic plays to this point.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, 56 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, excellent job by Philadelphia. Play action pass. Desmond Ridder saw it the whole way. Saw the one-on-one coverage on the outside. Double move by Darius Slayton. Took the shot. Beautiful pass. Right on the money. No doubt about it. That was a great play.
We'll start here at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And what a draft pick Marcel Brooks has been for this Eagles team. This kid came in first round draft pick, and he has just been phenomenal ever since he's come into the league.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
Yep, good job. Good job by the Eagles, not allowing the playing the sticks, knowing where the first down marker is, giving them the underneath stuff, but nothing out over the top.
Getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right?
We shall see. I'd like to think the Eagles team that we've seen all year, they're going to start building on drives like this.
They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. This is McCaffrey on the give. He's got daylight.
Holding.
30,
Offense number 76.
10.
10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
For an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a
And
seam and just gets through it, how about the
And oh my goodness, Harold, it almost looked like the same exact play they just ran. They just decided, hey, let's flip it around and run it the other way.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back.
And it was a great initial cut by Christian McCaffrey. As soon as he made that first man miss, it was nothing but green grass in front of him.
Tell my offense right here, the punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something got to be
Good find there by Matt Ryan, right over the middle, found his tight end, perfect ball.
Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back.
I'll tell you, this kid Brooks, I told you this kid, great first round draft pick. We're going to be calling his name a lot tonight.
Forcing incompletion.
Forcing incompletion and force another punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
Eagles take over 1st and
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big time, John. Now you're coming
And they're looking to definitely extend that to a 4th.
the play action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask.
Yep, you just can't do that as a defensive player. Tackling a smaller running back like that, you have got to be able to hit him low.
Gain of 3 to the 33.
22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports.
Yep, very bad decision by Desmond Ritter, trying to hurry up right before the break, and it looks like he just had a bit of a miscommunication with his tight end.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort.
That was an excellent job by Desmond Ridder, able to get out of the pocket.
Protect himself, but he chose team game over personal protection.
And just finding nothing there, he decided to tuck it and run, and it was an excellent decision.
That one goes for 24 yards. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Noah Fant.
Excellent.
To make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved.
And then this drive all stems back from that 15-yard face mask penalty. You eliminate that 15-yard face mask. Big difference in the drives.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Lions will use the first of their
And that's what these Eagles have been known for all season long. An excellent high-powered offense.
Can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yep, just an excellent job. It looked like almost a breakdown in coverage by Philadelphia. I think Eli Apple was supposed to be in that zone, but bailed off on the post route, and there was just nobody there.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. You don't like this. The 30. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes,
And boy, excellent job in coverage by these Philadelphia defenders. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and Ryan just could not get away from that pass rush and Geno Atkins, and he had nowhere to go. And he took the sack, lost the ball, and Geno was able to pick it up and run it in for the score.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches.
I definitely am surprised he didn't try and run the ball and run, or at least draw a defender away or something. He didn't even try and run out of the pocket.
Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for him. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop.
And it's almost like Philly wants to put up another score on him.
After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
And another timeout by Philadelphia. Boy, they do not want to let up at all, it seems like.
And say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a 1 trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
17.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And Harold, we take a look back at this offense in the first half. I mean, rushing-wise, they've only got a few attempts, but a lot of yards to show for it. Passing-wise, same thing. Not a lot of attempts, but a lot of yards to show for it.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on
Yep, excellent job by the Lions on that blitz. Able to get pressure on Desmond Ritter. Enough to force the incomplete pass.
20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more.
And boy, when you saw him,
It's very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those
it wasn't a team that you had expected to see. It's not the team you've seen all season long. Trailing 17-14 in the first quarter. But ever since then, it's something clicked on the sideline, and they have been non-stop on offense.
Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the Eagles.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielded a kick and you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded.
And that has been the story of the ball game. Turnover after turnover.
While the trainers take a look,
Allowing the Eagles to not only get back into this game, but to just manhandle their way through it.
they stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety
Excellent
of
vision right there by
blitzes
Christian
in order to
McCaffrey, able to find the hole, muscle his way up for a 6-yard pickup.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, good job there
Christian McCaffrey
by the Lions.
is
Swarm
the
it.
touchdown of the night. And this offense continues to pour it on. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way.
You knew it was only a matter of time. They could only outmuscle it for so long before he muscles his way in for another Eagle touchdown.
just feeling like he had that opportunity and he wanted to cash it in.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down.
And this Eagle team is going to make their way to the Super Bowl once again.
Their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play.
And boy, that was a dangerous throw right there by Matt Ryan. That ball was almost picked off.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on second down. Ryan. Green's got it over the middle.
Oh shit, they have AJ Green still.
So get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
They have AJ Green still.
Gain for number 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback.
And that was just an excellent job in coverage by the Eagles defense.
All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And out now come the Eagles. They are clicking on
Boy, that
all
was
cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
definitely their brightest spot here in the 3rd quarter, that's for sure.
All athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A good pickup there, 22. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again, he picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone
And you know, having a quarterback like Desmond Ridder, he had excellent vision on that play, just able to stay calm, find his man, and just go just hit a bullet in there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pull it on. And the lead grows even larger.
And boy, oh boy, that was just an excellent read by Desmond Ridder. He saw the blitz coming. He was looking maybe to switch it to a pass. Saw the lapse in coverage to cover the field on McCaffrey, and he's like, you know what? Let's give it to the #1 running back in the league. And McCaffrey with excellent field vision, getting a block downfield and able to take it all the way home for the score.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And this is, I'm telling you, this has been the team to beat all over the past few years, let alone right now. This is the team to beat.
Surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is,
and boy, oh boy, another first down for this Eagles offense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, shit.
And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Lions on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is third and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't.
Well, you missed. I threw another interception.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Oh, you did see it. Okay.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a line.
Harold.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down,
oh, darn it. They actually hit the hole this time.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah, they're just moving it right on down the field. Nothing looked like they're going to stop them.
Explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown.
Another.
18-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need.
All it takes is a lot of quick drives. I'm not saying it's likely, but it's possible. Not probable, but it is possible.
Change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, this game is certainly
that's funny.
pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Ryan firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun.
Oh, man.
He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do.
See what I did there?
He doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
That's their first point since the first quarter. It's been all Eagles since the first quarter.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Space to maneuver at the 40. There he goes, right side.
I'm only going to be out.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's awesome. Good for him.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took them 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one
I mean, the Saints ain't going to the Super Bowl anyway, but
after the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
yep, that knocked him out for good.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the 4th. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. On 3rd down, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some room to maneuver.
All you got to do is look at it.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort.
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
To Marquise Goodwin. Out of bounds at the 40-yard.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's going to fire, and this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent gain, 35 yards.